von Ross Purity will erkannt haben, dass Wladimir Klitschko konditionelle Probleme hat. Er ist müde. Das ist natürlich auch Motivation für den eigenen Mann, der nach Punkten ganz weit hinten liegt, aber seine Chance in diesen Treffern sucht. Er kommt durch. Und Wladimir Klitschko am Boden, aber nur ausgerutscht, sagt Daniel van de Wiele, und der Kampf geht weiter. Die letzten 20 Sekunden dieser 10. Runde. Er ist fertig, er ist mitgenommen. Er wirkt wackelig. Wladimir Klitschko ist am Boden. Er wird angezählt. Was ist los? Oh, die Knie sind wackelig. Die Knie sind weich. Und die ruhige Worte von Fritz Dunek. Hier nochmal die Szene. Er war mitgenommen. War ja schon mal am Boden. Die Beine spielen nicht mehr so richtig mit. Die Knie sind nicht mehr so beweglich wie am Anfang. Auf der Distanz bleiben, die Fürhand bringen. Aufpassen, Wladimir Klitschko. 11. Runde. Und er kommt, er sucht seine Chance. Ross Purity. Was passiert da? Fritz Dunek geht in den Ring, sagt Feierabend. Einfach genug ist, und das war eine schwere Entscheidung für ihn. Die Gesundheit geht natürlich vor. Er hat sich verausgabt, der Wladimir, und dann kamen die schweren Treffer, und da hinten sieht man Fritz Dunek, der sagt, nein komm, das reicht, brich ab. Hör auf, hör auf.
Southpaws can get you just when ordinarily you can't be gotten because they are just on the wrong side.
That may be one of the few times we've seen Klitschko hit with a good solid punch by a good puncher. He hits hit again and holds.
The problem Klitschko is having, he's got his knees bent to lower his height some more.
Klitschko goes down on a huge left hand inside by Corey Sanders. And gets up at the count of 7 with his right hand. And there's a cut over Klitschko's left eye, right on the eyebrow. Long time to go in the round. Wladimir down a second time.
And the next big thing is about to become the last big bust if he goes down again, although the clock is running out on this round.
So Wladimir Klitschko is down twice in the opening round against Corey Sanders, and all of Germany holds it fresh.
And he wobbles back to the corner.
Is this okay? Are you okay?
As they speak German in Klitschko's corner, our interpreter is Johannes Willerbeck.
Yeah. Come on, go in there, boy. Be careful. Remember your training, boy. Remember all you practice today. Keep this here. Hold this right here. This is okay. It's no problem. Open your mouth.
Here are questions being asked. A perfect left hand asked of Klitschko. He's never been asked before. How does he deal with adversity? That's what we all wanted to see. And he has got a lot of adversity to deal with right here.
Oh, we know what Hasim Rahman was able to do in this situation. He was able to come back and knock Sanders out. Now Klitschko's down a third time, and there are 2 minutes, 53 seconds to go in this round.
And he's not seeing that left hand come. He just cannot see the left hand that Sanders is hitting him with.
And he's attacking to try to get out of trouble instead of holding. And this is not going to go well. Another knockdown, the fourth time, and the referee, Gennaro Rodriguez, stops the fight, and thus ends the Vitaly Klitschko, or the Wladimir Klitschko Express.
You can look at Klitschko's body, there's still not much sweat on him at all. Leaving out of the dressing room, waiting for the shoulder in. Body is dry as a bone. It can happen to anybody at any time. You've got to loosen up before you get into the ring. We've seen it too many times before.
Well, the one thing that was unknown about Wladimir coming into this fight was what would happen if he got tagged by a legitimate puncher. Now we know.
Well, what happened to him is what happens to most heavyweights when they get hit by a big heavyweight's best shot. But nevertheless, this is a shock to the boxing world. And once again,
I think it's a shock to your world, Larry.
No, I
don't think the boxing world is that surprised. I mean, it doesn't surprise you sometimes when the guys fight.
It shocks me,
a lot of different places he fought, and it's not a surprise. Of course, you would think that Corey Sanders would be the least guy to do this to him, but fought a lot of hometown fights in different places.
Well, let's just point out that it isn't just HBO which had been enthusiastic about Wladimir Klitschko. He's been #1 in the Ring magazine rankings, unaffected by politics, for more than a year. So there are many who had anointed him as the
how affected everybody is with politics. You'd be surprised.
Well, I would. I'm not sure what you're referring to, George.
No, I mean, you just can't.
People saw him as a great
and he
prospect.
Still is a great prospect.
Well,
he got caught cold.
I think now there's the question that was asked of him, he did not answer.
He can come back.
The way a fighter is supposed to. George, you're the one who pointed out that what a great heavyweight needs is not only...
Klitschko's dead tight. That's his cut. Klitschko's eye.
Oh, that's a huge left hook. And Wladimir's in trouble now. We've got a slugfest going, and Wladimir Klitschko once again in trouble. And Robert Bird. 4, 5. Is that a standing 8 count?
Yes, Klitschko is dead.
He said no, it was not a standing 8 count. He ruled that because he went into the ropes as hard as he did, it was a knockdown.
Now Klitschko is dead tired. He doesn't even want it anymore. He's done. He will not make it out of these rounds.
Klitschko's German trainer Fritz Zadunik said that if Wladimir got knocked out by Lehman Brewster, he should quit boxing.
Well, he better quit there because he's on his way out of here. He can't come back. He has no punching power. His legs are gone. He does not know how to fight like this. This is one of his big things. He can't fight this type of fight. This is not what Wladimir knows.
And is he going to call that a knockdown?
It should be.
No, it's not a knockdown. It happened after the bell.
And now Robert Bird stops the fight. Robert Bird takes a look at Wladimir Klitschko and decides he can't continue and stops the fight. And that may be the end of the Wladimir Klitschko heavyweight contender story.
Well, it probably is. He punched himself out early. Remember, we talked about as early as the 2nd and 3rd rounds that he looked tired. He was he was throwing a tremendous number of punches, and he let Brewster off the hook somehow in the last round while he was tired.
And Lehman Brewster gets the win of a lifetime on a night when it looked as though he couldn't conceivably survive the beating he was taking.
A combination of fatigue, and now we have to say it, a weak chin for a heavyweight.
Very.
You know, we've had some heavyweights, a lot of heavyweights with great chins, a few of them with good chins, but you can't fight in this weight class unless you have at least a good chin.
Vladimir's chin makes Lennox Lewis look like granite. I didn't think I'd ever see that.
It's not so much of his chin as it is his heart, though. He's like a dog that can't fight from the bottom.
This is a guy who won an Olympic super heavyweight gold medal, who was as good as any amateur boxer in the world, who rose rapidly in the pros. Did he succeed too much too soon to have heart?
Nope, he did not. He just never had it. It's just that he was so big, you never got a chance to see him fight from the downside.
Do you think his older brother Vitaly has a markedly different personality?
He has to not to uphold the family image, or else he'll be disgraced. So
here's another look at how Lehman Brewster ultimately set a trap and defused Wladimir Klitschko. There's how Klitschko finished the round. And Robert Byrd waited for him to try to make it back to the corner. And when Vladimir...